morning, guys. I have the heater on. I don't know if you can hear it blaring. It's 8:02. It's Friday the 16th. Day 16 Vlogmas. I don't know how to start this without crying. Nothing's going on. Nothing's happened to me. I did another batch of bagels this morning that I got to go home and cook because the same thing happened. I was like, if I got up at 5:15, 5:30, and then I started tinkering around, and then I'm like, if I don't get into the shower, I'm never going to take a shower. So by the time I got my stuff ready and took a shower, I think it was like 6, and then I started the whole bagel process, and you saw in yesterday's video what that entails, and so everything's ready to be put in the oven when I get home. And I just was thinking of all the personal things that I have yet to do, and I'm hosting Christmas Eve, which is 50 people deep. My family, our tradition is to meet up on Christmas Eve with all of my first cousins and aunts and uncles. And as the older generation is dying off, I just realized I'm not going to have 50 people deep because my uncle who just passed away is not going to be there. And then his wife's going to be grieving, and this is her first Christmas without my uncle, and they're going to stay home, which I totally understand. I'm not crying about that. I'm crying because, like, I feel like I need a mental health day. So I sent my boss a note before I left to bring the kids to school. And I feel like it sucks when all I said to her was, I don't feel well. I don't feel well today. I'm taking the day. And we have this process where we have to like put it in the HR system. And I think what I should have done is just put it in the HR system and not even sent her a note, but I sent her a note, and like I felt like I had to justify it. And she didn't say anything to make me feel this way. It was just me. So I'm like, oh, I have a migraine, which is not the truth. I should just be able to say I need a PTO day. And again, this isn't my job. This isn't my boss. This is me. I don't know why I feel like I can't tell the truth when it comes to like saying I just need a day. I just need a day. And it's really, my cousin is vegan. This is the truth. My cousin is vegan. I told her I was going to make this broccoli salad, and when I looked at the recipe, it calls for bacon and it calls for mayo, and now I got to figure out the substitutes of vegan bacon and vegan mayo, which isn't a big deal, but the closest Trader Joe's or Whole Foods is nowhere near my house. So now I got to go on a hunt, and I have work stuff to do that can wait till Monday. And then I was like, okay, well, do I screw around and possibly like miss something and not be at my computer, or do I just take a day and go through the presents like I was telling you guys that I bought, that I don't know what I've bought and what I haven't and who's left, and maybe do some Christmas shopping today. Maybe, I don't know, just take the day. The other thing I'm going to do, and I'm depending if my friend will let me, I'm having lunch. I don't think I've ever shared this with you guys. Or not lunch. I'm having like a brunch, breakfast / lunch, early lunch. I have this friend, Marcus, that I have been friends with since I was 12 years old. Marcus, we call him a triple threat because he's African American, he's gay, and what was the triple threat part? Oh, and at the time he was married and had a kid, and he was like, you know, married to a man. And so it was like all the stereotypes, right? And he has been my best friend forever. And there's been decades, or not, I shouldn't say decades. Is there a term for like 5-year periods where it's not that we've lost touch, we're just not in constant communication. But I would say in the last 10 plus years, I've talked to him every day, and not just like a quick 10-minute call. Like I'll be working and he's working and we're chatting together. Or when he lived in Montreal and I lived here, I would talk to him on my commute to work. And when I'd get to my building, I'd be like, okay, I gotta go. But he was on the East Coast. It's that kind of a friendship. I'll talk to him when I'm making dinner or folding clothes, like one of those friends. To the point where sometimes I'm like, I want to watch a YouTube video and I don't want to, I don't have time to talk to Marcus. We've always talked about starting a podcast because our views are so differing, and you would think that he would be like liberal and granola or whatever. He lives in Berkeley, and he's more conservative than I've ever met, like, a person. And he's not like, I wouldn't say he's like a MAGA conservative, but there's a lot of things that I would be shocked, that you would be shocked about a gay black man saying. And vice versa, like things that he thinks that like a female sensitive person would say, and I'm like, yeah, no. And I'll give you an example. So yesterday he was telling me about this game, and maybe I'll ask him to explain it. He was telling me about this game that there are cards, and you draw 7 cards, and everyone has like they're like experiences, or you share to get to know you, and it's like, tell me a time that has been the most difficult, or tell me a time, what is your biggest fear, or blah blah blah. And I was like, oh yeah, I would never want to play that game. And he's like, really? And I'm like, no, why would I want to tell someone my biggest fear? And I know you and I, you know, on this channel, we have done like the question of the video in previous videos. If you haven't checked it out, I mean, I haven't done that in a while because I haven't done real videos other than this Vlogmas getting me back into the swing of things. But I was like, knowing someone's like ins and outs, that's a lot of responsibility. So hear me out. I'm like, if this is so messed up, but I'm just gonna be honest because this is me. I was like, if I know, let's say my partner, my husband, doesn't like, or is fears or concerns or whatever, I just don't want the responsibility of knowing that. Because then with responsibility comes, you know, like, you have to act on it. And what if I screw up? Or what if, I'd rather just be in ignorant bliss. Does that make sense? That probably sounds really bad coming out, but whatever. I'm not editing that out. So anyway, we had planned on getting together because I had gotten together with my other friend. No connection, different types of friends, different eras. But Marcus has known me forever, and he just thought that was funny. He's like, I just can't believe that. I've known you forever, and you wouldn't want to play that game. I'm like, no. Why would I want your boyfriend to know something like intimate and deep about me? No. I'm like, I don't mind Marcus knowing, and I really honestly don't mind Jim knowing, but like some of the questions he was saying, I'm like, I don't even know the answer. Like, I would have to like sit and like really think about the answer. So anyway, this video already is longer than most of my Vlogmas. I don't anticipate a whole lot for Vlogmas today because yesterday was a lot. So I'm not sharing the rest of the bagels that I'm doing today, or the crackers, or whatever I'm going to do. I'm actually going to try to get into some pizza dough, I think. I'm going to try for this weekend. But I just have to like look up the recipe and try to remember which recipe I used. So we'll see what I share. If not, it might just be this. And what I've realized in all the 15 days thus far that I've done it, I've forgotten to say, please like and subscribe. I'm so close to 1,000. I'm nowhere near for the watch hours. Nowhere near. But thank you for being here. I appreciate all 24 of you. All right, I'll see you in the next clip. Let's do this. Number 16 is right here with the reindeer. Can you do that? Right here.
Nice, a snowman.
It's a snowman?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got blue. What did you get, Camila?
I got the girl again. I got a girl again.
All right.
These are the same snowmans like we got earlier.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Say bye.
Bye.